Hello, everyone. How you guys doing? Thanks for coming. Could be better. I'm sorry. Sorry that you're not doing so great. I'm doing okay. Just a little tired. All right, let me get this going. It's gonna be a chill stream. Just gonna build some Lego sets, and it's gonna be a good time. Building some gravestones for my next animation. It's gonna be a D&D animation. So I'm gonna build I have like a graveyard golem that I built, and I need to build some gravestones to finish out my graveyard that they're gonna fight the golem in. So let me see. I need to get the. Okay. So I have like instructions that I'm building these because I'm not the best at coming up with how to build them, but I have these instructions like this over here. And if you guys don't know what this website is, it's called Mecabricks. You can literally build pretty much anything Lego on here, and like people have already made other stuff on here. Like I'll show you the website. So it's pretty much like anybody can build whatever. Some people allow you to be able to download it, and you can pretty much very easily import it into Blender, and it's very easy. There's a add-on for Blender and everything, and there's other people who've even made things that automatically rig the figures, and that's like how I do my animations because it's super easy. Everything is super well added on into Blender. But let's go ahead and get started. So I have this right here. This is my graveyard golem. I'll show you. That is gonna fight my guys, which I have not made yet. So I'm gonna have a team of I think 3 people fighting him, and I need to come up with some D&D characters to do it. I know that one of them is gonna be a wizard that's trying to learn how to do more spells, but I don't know who the other 2 are gonna be. I think one will be a barbarian, and I'm not really sure about the other yet. Let's see. So we have this right here. This is the golem. There's another piece that's not on this website that I have that goes right here. That's a skull. So he has like a gravestone here and like a statue here from the graveyard as well that's already built into him. So he's going to be laying on the ground pretty much and like come to life. So I need to figure out some things that I can do to be able to fit him into this other build that I'm about to make. No, that's not the one. Yeah, but basically this website has somebody actually this is not a Lego official site. Somebody has literally modeled one person has modeled every single one of the pieces in this entire thing. And basically what they do is I think they have like a thing that scans them, and it helps them do it. But they have to pretty much own the sets. So what people will do is they'll go on Patreon or whatever, and they'll buy the sets for this person so that they can model them. And there might be a couple other people doing it too, but I know that the one guy that does it, it's pretty much he is the one that decides if it's going to be on the website or not, because he wants it to be perfect. Because there used to be a guy, or used to be like a digital designer that got discontinued from Lego. And that's pretty much what this is, a version of, which I used to play with as a kid. Okay, I don't know what this piece is. Let's see. Is this one? And I've been using this site for about 3 or so years now, so I've kind of got an idea where most of the things are. And sometimes I'll find a piece that, in like an instructions that I've never seen before, and I'm gonna have to like look it up to see if it's even on the website. But I don't think any of these will have that because they're kind of basic. You used to build quite a bit of Lego sets when you were a kid, Harry Potter, Star Wars, and yeah, me too. I used to build a lot of them. Especially, I actually enjoyed a lot of the adventurer sets, which were like like IP. So they had like the guy on the thumbnail, Johnny Thunder. He was like the Indiana Jones ripoff before they got the IP for Indiana Jones. Hey Cam, I must be watching without saying much, but I wanted to let you know I'm here. I'm surprised this is your first stream, given your animation time. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is my first stream. I never got into streaming or anything like that, but I do love doing animation. I never thought about doing this until I started doing the streaming with Emmy directly. And now I'm just kind of like, why not? Because I'm also trying to get my channel monetized too, and this is a much easier way of getting a lot of hours viewed, because a lot of my videos are very short. So I have like 3,000 hours, but I need about another 1,000 to be able to get the monetization. Oh, a Ninjago, yeah. I actually never got into the Ninjago, but I did do like Bionicles. I know that the Bionicles were kind of that was definitely way before. I didn't do a lot of Legos for a long time. And I know that Ninjago was a very big one that a lot of people will do. Especially, I'm on this Discord that's related to this pretty much, and there's a lot of people that do Ninjago stuff on there. Yeah, the race cars are always. Dude, honestly, like the race cars are really fun to build. Any kind of car in Lego is so much fun to build for me. Like I know you probably don't know, but there's a movie called Days of Thunder, and it's like a NASCAR movie with Tom Cruise. It's pretty much Top Gun but NASCAR, and my brother really wants me to do an animation of that just because we watched it a lot when we were kids. And I actually found somebody that did a build for it, and I actually want to do it really badly. Okay, see, what is this piece? Like, look at this. What is this piece? I have no idea what that is. Maybe it's under here. Let's see. Let's see, like, this piece might not even be on here. But we'll check and try and see. Because another thing that's cool about the site too is they've set it up to where it's like related to all of the the what are they called? Like the like each piece has a number to it. Like all these have a number to it, and you can actually go on to Rebrickable, which is where I'm getting these instructions, and it'll have all of these pieces. You can actually buy sets that people build, and you don't even have to like find all the pieces or anything. It's already found for you. There we go. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. Yep, it's the first stream. Let's go. Maybe. No. Let's see. 59920. There we go. What is that? Let's see. Sloping. Maybe this one? No. Here, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. Just so you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing. There. Favorite Lego games? I think the original Lego Star Wars. So the first one that came out, that had the first, or the complete saga, the complete saga, the one that came out for like the original Xbox. I think I was very, very near to 100%ing that game, and it was a game that I put a lot of hours into. Okay, there we go. A lot of games coming out: Sparking Zero, Metaphor, Repentazio, SSX, G, Mario Party. I don't even know what half of those games are. I know Mario Party. Sparking Zero, that's Dragon Ball Z though, isn't it? Oh, it definitely helps, Gabriel. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody being here. It's honestly just it's nice to just be able to talk about these things that I'm doing, because I sit here and do this all the time, and I might as well just do it so everybody else can watch it too. Okay, so now let's go ahead and move this over. So this is one of them done. I'm gonna just build every single one on here. Thanks, Speed Force. I hope you enjoy the stream. Oh, it's Billy. Okay. Yeah. See, I don't know. I don't know everybody's names. So if you comment and I don't say your name, I just say your thing. Just say what your name is. And hopefully, I'll remember it. Because I don't know everybody's names from the Discord. All at least their YouTube names, channel names. Oh, I know that it's Gabriel. That's probably the only one I know. Swifty Shrews has been. Yep. Like, unless their name is that on Twitter, I probably don't know what it is. Had calculus today and computer science exams last night. Oh man, calculus was not fun. I had a hard time with that, and I think I had that in 11th grade. That was a hard one. Favorite Dragon Ball character? Trunks, Goten, Android 17, Super. I think Trunks might be. Future Trunks might be my favorite. He's a baller with his sword. Algebra 1 and 2, then stupid people math. I think I only had stupid people math in senior year because I failed a test that was like a state test in Florida, and I had it for one semester, and they were like, "Yeah, never mind. Like you should probably be in a higher one." And then I ended up not having any more because I'd finished all of my math classes. Is this one side? Yeah, it is. You were coloring in class? You never told me that. I think in my senior year, I pretty much I had no more gym, nothing like that. I had pretty much I think I had to do one math class, and I had to do like an English class, and like maybe one elective, and that was it. And so at that point, almost all my classes were just like unnecessary. So I had chorus, and I did not like it because it was a class of just me and a bunch of freshmen as a senior, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this because they were just really rude to the teacher at all times. So I ended up like asking my TV production teacher, who I had for last period, I had her switch me out of my second period and be like her helper. So I didn't have to be in that class. And like I didn't help with anything. Like there wasn't really anything to help with. Yeah, I have no idea what that means. that looks terrible for calculus. I used to go. They would give me money. Like my TV production teacher would give me money, and my friend Tim, and we would literally go get like a pizza or something, because my teacher didn't want to have to go get it. Oh, Luke, is that my mom? I would assume so, because I don't know anybody else named L. Luke. After leaving college, high school, I was one of those people that didn't know what to do even before leaving. Still wasn't sure. Yeah, no, I know how that feels. I still don't even know. And I'm 28. It's never too late. That's why I'm doing this. To right now. At least enjoy it. I do enjoy animating. Have I heard of Astrobot? I heard it's a good Peak game. I've not heard of Astrobot. I've not heard of that at all, actually. School system pushes you to know these things way too early. Sometimes it takes years to find out what you want to do. Yeah, you're right. Honestly, I think that's a problem because then it pushes people to do something and then they'll go to college and not know what they're doing and waste a lot of money and end up not doing anything they want to do with it. Oh, that piece is definitely not on here. There ain't no way. I'd be so surprised if this skull piece is on here. Yeah, that's definitely not in here. Let's see if there's a different one. Oh wait, there's this one though. That one might work. Hey, movie Shadow the Hedgehog. Thanks. You barely remember anything from school. Is that normal? I think it depends. I mean, if you remember at least a little bit, like some of the fun stuff maybe you did with your friends or something. That's like the stuff that I remember the most. Like hardly any like of the actual school stuff. Except for stuff that maybe I use on a regular basis. See you, Gamer Switch. Thanks for stopping by. I just noticed we got $10. Hang on. Who sent me $10? Oh, Red sent me $10. Thank you so much, Red. It's cool seeing the behind the scenes in all your animations. I don't know why. It should have popped up, but did it pop up? Did anybody else see it pop up from the stream? You don't think so? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I must not have set it up correctly. Here, let me see. Let me check that actually. Because it should be doing that. Oh, I see. I didn't. I gotta copy it into the thing, so I didn't do it. Here, let's do that now. All right, it should pop up now. So I'm gonna see if I can make that pop up.
This is a test donation for $58.
Did it twice. That's weird. But now it should work. I don't know if everybody saw it. Wait, somebody else sent a donation. Hang on. Hold on. Swifty Swoosh, $25. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think the reason why that one didn't go is because I have to copy that one in there too because it's a different one. Oh wait. Nope, that wasn't it. That was just a song. Hang on. We're gonna get this working. The Kevin one was just a test. That was just me testing it. All right, let me see if I can go back here. Should be able to play them. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. There should be on there now. So I have it set to where if you tip $25 or more, it has a different thing than the other one. So I think that's why that one didn't show up. All right, let's get back to this. I'll just read them whenever they come up. But I appreciate everybody that's tipped so far. $25 from Swifty and 10 from Red. I appreciate it so much. Especially for my first stream. It's definitely a much more reason to do it some more. Especially if you guys like it. Yeah, Kevin was a test. It was definitely a test. Oh, that piece is definitely not in here. I've never seen that in my entire life. Oh wait, no, it is. It's a tire wheel. Like the outer of a tire wheel. Yeah. that. Oh no. Okay. Some of these pieces are really. I did see like it's set up really weird sometimes. So like sometimes you'll have stuff that's under sloping and stuff, and then sometimes you'll have it under bows, and then you'll have it under decorations. It's like I wish they would have it a lot more. The way that they did this is not the best. But if you at least know the number of the thing, you can find it really, of the piece, you can find it really easily. Or you might not find it at all. There it is. So is anybody playing any new games right now or anything like that? So I've been playing a lot of League of Legends, but I've also been playing Baldur's Gate 3, and I've been trying to beat it on honor mode, and it's really hard. How long have I used Mecabricks? I've been using Mecabricks probably 3 years, I think, at this point. Pretty much since I started animating on YouTube, after the Sonic stuff I did. It's pretty much, it's like, I was gonna do like Minecraft animations because I found a way to do it on here, and then I was like, you know, I played Minecraft, but I was never super into it, so I kind of was just like, I don't know, like, cause the reason I wanted to do is I didn't want to do animations that were gonna take a long time to do, so I tried to do the Sonic stuff, and like finding backgrounds and like buildings and stuff like that, especially for an animator that's new, it was very hard to figure out how to do it, and it just took a long time. Like a couple of the two Sonic animations took me like several months to do, because I was very new at it, but then I decided to just do Lego stuff. I ended up finding a tutorial of how to do pretty much this and put it into Blender and be able to animate, and that was definitely the starting point of my channel, of like where I really started doing stuff, because somebody they did like a I don't even know what you call it, like a little celebration of everybody on the Discord that I was in, and they were like, oh, it's like a challenge, so like you do everybody has like a set like template of what they need to do, and it'll transition into the next animation. They'll put it all into a compilation. That's when I did the Hulk video, and that Hulk video has obviously taken off. It's got like 700 something thousand views, and it's the only reason my channel's like alive because I did that challenge. All right, let's see what everybody's saying. Sorry, I was looking at the other screen. Unleash music in the background is peak. Yeah. I don't know if you'd call it new, but I was playing through Luigi's Mansion 2 HD 2 months ago. That and Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble. I mean, it's new to you, or new playthrough, you know. Luigi's Mansion 2, I've never actually played any of the Luigi's Mansion, and I would really love to. I think that Emmy and I are trying to buy the first one to be able to stream on her channel for this month. Super Monkey Ball I played a little bit of. Is that the new one, or is that the one from a few years ago? Silent Hill 2 remake. I never played the Silent Hill games either. I played a lot of Resident Evil. I did see somebody make a mod It's like all over the internet right now. Somebody made a mod for Silent Hill that they got rid of all the fog, and it like looks really pretty. And like it's really pretty for a game that you hardly see any of the buildings in. Old emulated games, Master Chief Collection, old guitar. What emulated games are you playing, AJ? Banana Rumble is a new one. So yeah, I played probably 5 minutes of that just to mess around because I think we have it. And it was fun. Actually, I always forget what the little fire piece is. Because I can't type fire and it doesn't come up. So it's like always like a weird little number. And these are maybe trophy. It is. Playing Sparking Zero and Pokemon TCG Pocket and finishing Ultra. What is TCG Pocket? Is that the mobile version of it? Sparking Zero is so fun. No, I haven't played Luigi's Mansion, but yeah, I know Amy was saying that you were playing it the other day. But AJ, what games are you specifically playing? Are there any like specific ones you've been actually playing, or you just kind of do what I do and I just like download a bunch of games and play them for like 10 minutes? Let's see. Where is it? There it is. No, actually, the music in the background is just like random music, random royalty-free music. I don't even know. Like, is it? Can y'all hear it? Is that good? Is that music volume good? Been playing Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. What is that? Is that? What is that for? I feel like I've heard of that, but I don't know. I don't know if I know I haven't played it, but I feel like I've heard of it because I used to play I think it was on the Game Boy Advance, the Looney Tunes Back in Action game. Music volume's okay, cool. Platformer on the PS1, you collect clocks and stuff, okay. I think that I actually might have played that on an emulator. I was very quiet on your episode. That's why you said that you had the Unleash thing earlier. I was like, I don't know. I'll just say yeah, but I don't. It's definitely not playing. Maybe it sounded similar. No worries though. That's funny though. Hey, Chris Harris. Thanks for sharing it. And Shark, hey, how you doing? Seekers Aquarium, how you doing? Thanks for everybody joining. I really appreciate you guys coming to my first stream. And now you're not dumb. You're not dumb. It's funny. Like a little mess ups like that are funny. You can just laugh about it. You don't gotta be upset or nothing. All right, what is this piece? I don't know what that would be even under. Maybe bows. There it is. All right, let's see what we got so far. Don't think that's all of them. I think there's still a few more, but that's what we got so far. Oh, no, there's actually a lot more. Yeah, we got a lot more. That's what we got so far. Let's save this real quick. MLB postseason heating up. Yankees Guardians for the ALCS. Mets Dodgers for the NLCS. Subway World Series. Nah, we ain't having Subway World Series. Don't even talk like that. It's about to be Yankees Dodgers. Yeah, oh yeah, both of you guys are mods. I just added it like 2 minutes ago. Alright, so we'll save that again. Now let's go look at my other model. So this is the model that I have for the actual crypt that they go into and the actual graveyard that they fight in. Let's see. So basically, this is the crypt that they go into over here, which I'll build later. And they're going to pretty much fight some skeletons in there. I think that is pretty easy. Then they're going to come out here and there's going to be the golem that they got to fight. So I need to make enough gravestones, and I want to make enough variety of them so that I can fill out this whole area. And I also have to make room for the golem to have his gravestones and other objects around somewhere in here too, so that when they come out here, he can come to life, and they won't even realize that he was there until he does come to life and like kind of crawls out of the ground. So I do think I need to build more for that. I'll be honest, I think that the Mets do have a very good chance of beating the Dodgers, just because they're so hot right now. But I think if the Dodgers win, I don't think the Yankees or the Guardians can beat them. And I'm not saying that to like talk crap. I just don't think either of them have the pitching to be able to withstand the Dodgers hitting. But the Mets, it's all about the Mets, baby. They're they do have some pretty good pitching, and their hitting has been on fire. Starting to come together. It is coming together. Once I finish these, I will show you guys the golem. I actually rigged him and everything, and he looks really good. Because I was like, I don't know what to do for my first. Because I'm gonna make a little series. So I've decided to not just do a bunch of superhero stuff or anything like that, or just random videos. I'm actually gonna make a series of Dungeons and Dragons videos because I've been really into Baldur's Gate and everything. And I've been watching this guy on YouTube does animations just called Dungeon Soup. If you haven't watched Dungeon Soup, please go watch it. It's kind of vulgar a little bit, but it's very funny, especially if you like anything related to Dungeons and Dragons, like that kind of stuff. It's very, very funny. But that kind of got me inspired to be like, you know what? Why don't I just do like a series kind of similar to that? It doesn't have to be super vulgar or anything like that, but it can be funny enough to be kind of like a Family Guy-ish style video. But I'll use like Dungeons and Dragons kind of stuff. And I think that'll be fun for people to enjoy, especially because none of the other people that I see animating with this Lego stuff on the Discord that I'm in do anything similar to that. But there's like people that will do like Lego World War II battles, and they're all stop motion, but like, or they'll do like a knight's battle using historical information from, you know, the 1500s, 1400s, or whatever, and they'll have, like, literally break their pieces when they're getting hit with swords and stuff like that. It looks really, really good, and I think I want to try to replicate that in digital, because I don't see anybody doing that in digital. It's always kind of basic kind of stuff. Like that some people do really good stuff. Like the guy who did like the kid who animated for the Across the Spider-Verse, like the Lego scene. There's a kid that's in that Discord that actually is like, he's like 14 or 15, that animated that whole Lego scene in the movie. And he does kind of some stuff like he like recreates what's it called? Trailers, like game video movie trailers. So like he recreated the Spider-Verse trailer, Across the Spider-Verse trailer, and the people that did the Spider-Verse movie were the people who did the Lego movie. So they saw that and they were like, "Oh, we gotta add this kid in here." Like, yeah, like medieval ages. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I've solid starters. Garrett Cole, I think, is the Yanks' only ace in the hole. Even the Dodgers have his number. Even honestly, like the Dodgers don't have like amazing starting pitching, but their bullpen is amazing. Like even the other day, like their bullpen shut out San Diego in a bullpen game, which it was an elimination game too. And they're like, "Yeah, we're going with a bullpen over a starter." All right, come on. There we go. Oh, now I gotta find this piece. See, this is the worst part, is like actually trying to find like random pieces that I don't know where they're at. I think it's probably under bows. Yeah. So, has anybody played any of the Lego games? I know we were talking about it a little bit earlier. I only played a few of them. And I did buy the Indiana Jones game for the original Xbox. It was like a 2-pack of, I think, Kung Fu Panda and Lego Indiana Jones, which was really random. I really want to play it. I just haven't had time to. OG Lego Indiana Jones game. Yeah, see, I haven't played that one. I think that's what it is. It's that I got that, and then I got the second one. I also played the new Star Wars one. I didn't like it as much though, just because it was slightly, it was like a different direction that they went with it. It was not bad. I just did not get as much out of it as I did the old one, because I thought it was gonna be like the old one. It was. I didn't even know it was free on there. I actually bought it. It was, and apparently it's not good compared to the other one, from what I've heard. Couldn't get into Lego Star Wars. Yeah, I feel you. Lego Star Wars, Indiana Jones. I also have the Hobbit. Dude, oh my gosh. I actually got the Lord of the Rings one just so I could rip some of the models on there. But oh man, I had never played it, and I love Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is one of my favorite pieces of media. And it's so good. I played through like the first, I think, maybe 5 levels, and oh man, I need to keep playing it. It's so good. Lego City Undercover. I never played that one. I want to. I don't have it, but I really want to play it because it looks like something that I would enjoy. Because it's like open world kind of, I think. Lego Island. Oh my god. Lego Island and Lego Racer. Oh man. Lego Island 2 actually. All right, Gabriel, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you being here, supporting everything. I really appreciate it. Any kind of view or anything helps so much. Harry Potter. I actually have the Harry Potters too, but I haven't played them, and I don't know why. Like I love Harry Potter. I love Lord of the Rings. I love Star Wars. I love all of them. But I have not played the Harry Potter or the Lego Lord of the Rings ones as much as the Star Wars ones, just because Star Wars I played as a kid. But where is this at? There it is. Is that straight? There we go. Lego soccer game. There's a Lego soccer game? Lego Dimensions. I haven't played it either, but I've seen some of it. We actually have the set for it because I think Emmy got it because of the Sonic stuff in it, and like it's got the Lego set had like Gandalf. What's her name from the Lego movie? I can't remember her name. The girl. What was her name? Huh? Who? No. The girl, the main girl he falls in love with. I can't remember her name. I don't know why I can't remember her name. I've seen the movie a million times. The Lego movie game apparently is pretty good too. I haven't played that either. I feel like I need to play those. Wildstyle, that's her name. Wildstyle. It's like Gandalf, Wildstyle, and Batman. That's like what the set came with. Oh yeah, the CD-ROMs definitely don't work. I think that I'm in actually a Discord that has a way to play it. I think, or they were like remastering it or something, but I think they stopped doing it. But I would love to play Lego Island again. I know it was very like kid oriented, but that was a very nostalgic game that I never was like super appreciative of until I started getting into Lego stuff, doing the animation stuff again. But now like looking back on it, doing that and like Lego Racers where you like built your race car, that was so much fun. Why does it look like that? Oh, I see, it's backwards. Hey, welcome back. I don't think anything sus happened. That's another game I got into because of Amy. She wanted me to stream it. I got back into Donkey Konga, found my bongos and everything. Yeah, you were talking about the other day. I've never played that either. I was saying the other day, I think Emmy was saying it too. I have not played any of the Donkey Kong games except for the original, which I played on the Game Boy. And I played like a little bit of Diddy Kong Racing for stream. But that's it. Nothing else. I don't know why, because I actually like Donkey Kong too. Like the original one. Oh, we got a bigger gravestone coming. Wait, why am I doing that? I forgot. Oh, the bottom, like my little Lego pieces at the bottom. Yeah, I literally made it in like 5 minutes. I just put like a couple bricks on here, and I just rendered it in Blender, and was like, all right, that's it. Because I was like, oh, I need to do something to put the little daily goal or whatever and stuff on the bottom. So I was like, oh, you know, I tried to find one on like OBS or Streamlabs, and I just didn't see any of them that I liked. And that one, I just like, oh, why don't I just put some bricks on the bottom? That'd be cool. thought it fit the theme of my channel pretty nicely, if I do say so myself. Goofy, yeah. That's kind of the point. It's got them Lego pieces. And if you don't know what the GIF is from, it's from Young Frankenstein. It's like my favorite movie. If you haven't watched Young Frankenstein, it's a Mel Brooks movie. It's so amazing. It's one of the funniest movies I've ever watched. You might not get if you like what's it called? Monty Python, or if you like Spaceballs, or like any of the other Mel Brooks movies, you'll love Young Frankenstein. I think it's Gene Wilder's best movie. Have you guys watched any new movies? I hear that new Transformers movie is really good, and I really want to watch it. I haven't had a chance to. I watched I watched Deadpool and Wolverine. That's probably the last movie I've watched in the theaters. But I also started watching Penguin, the Batman spinoff, and it's so good. I freaking love Batman. Like anything Batman related, I probably love it. But the new Batman or Penguin show is killing it right now. I still haven't watched Agatha All Along either. I really want to watch that. That's on the list of me to watch for me to watch. But I've heard it's not as good as like the Penguin or something like that, obviously. But I've heard that it's better than a lot of the stuff that Marvel's put out recently, which is surprising because that was the one I was like, oh, that one's going to be terrible. But I've heard that it's actually a lot better than a lot of the other stuff. I started watching Loki also, season 2, because I hadn't watched season 2. I watched season 1, but I hadn't watched season 2. I hadn't time to do it. I started watching it, and it was really good too. I like this gravestone, and this is my favorite one that we've done so far. Whoever designed this, that I got the instructions from, did a really, really good job. So pretty much, I use Mecabricks. It's like just a way to. It's like Lego Digital Designer. You can literally make pieces and sets and everything, and then there's an add-on in Blender that you can easily transport it into Blender. So it says Blender on the stream or whatever, but we're doing Mecabricks, and then I'm gonna show you guys like the golem that I've already done, and I might do a couple minifigures and show you guys how I do that, in case anybody would ever want to do it. It does look like it is definitely modeled similar to Blender, which is really funny. And that's, I think, that using Mecabricks definitely helped me learn how to do Blender, because there's a lot of the same shortcuts and everything on the keyboard and everything. So I learned how to do the shortcuts on here, and I was like, oh, that's the same thing on Blender. If anybody ever wants to get into animation, I highly recommend doing this, doing what I did with these Lego things, because it's not as hard to animate, but there are some slightly different challenges that you have compared to regular animation, like a fluid character, because like you can't move the pieces as much as you want, because if you do, then it'll look like it's clipping through, and you don't want it to look like that. Oh, okay, see, now this gravestone was just thrown in here. This one's not as well designed. Oh, map making, yeah. I gotcha. I've seen people do that. There's also an add-on that somebody did that I saw that was like a way to put Google Maps into Blender, and then you can it'll kind of AI generate the models of the buildings, kind of like it works kind of well, but it's like if you're gonna have it in the background, like as a background, it looks really good. So when you say that you use to make maps for OMSI editor, what is that? Like, explain that to me. Like, is it actually just like making maps, like for, like, what are you making maps for? Oh, a bus driving game. Oh, okay, cool. See you, Seekers Aquarium. Thank you for coming by. I really, really appreciate it. So it's a bus driving game in Steam. So you're pretty much making the maps to put into the game for like a mod. So that's what you're saying, right? Mostly sometimes people, for example, HK bus fans or Japanese bus fans, make reality or fictional maps into the game to play. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Because it's kind of like not exactly, but it's kind of like a train simulator and stuff like that, where they can make their own maps and stuff. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That sounds like fun. I do like. I love games that have like good community related to like modding and stuff like that. And especially if you get like the Japanese crowd into it, they're like get really really into that kind of stuff. Steam ain't compatible to release public maps, so basically people just release maps or mods on Facebook or Google Drive. It's pretty funny. Surprised somebody hasn't made like a Discord for it. All right, what is this piece? It's probably under Bose, but I'm just gonna look it up. That's funny. It's really funny that it's like Facebook. It's like so random. Does that? This is a guess, but does that mean that it's like more? Do like older people play this game? Because that would mean like that would seem more likely for them to be using something like that than something new like Discord or something like that. Probably not, but it's definitely a thought that comes to mind. What's it called again? All right, let's look this up, actually. I want to see what this looks like. Let's just look up some gameplay. Let's see. See what this looks like. Okay, so here's somebody making the map. I see. Oh, you know, it's actually kind of like like Roller Coaster Tycoon and like Sim City, kind of something like that. Yeah, this is because I used to play Sim City a lot, and it's kind of similar. There's more into it. There's definitely much more into it, but it's very similar in how it's set up. But this definitely looks very advanced. It's pretty cool to. It's cool to see. But I see where Blender comes in because you're modeling all the pieces of everything. That's pretty cool. Do you know why people in other communities like making mod maps too? Yeah, exactly. It's like a Team Fortress and everything. They always have like a crazy maps that people make, or even like Gary's mod. People are very into doing that, or even like Skyrim too, like Thomas the Tank Engine and all those kind of things. Didn't I just do this one? Isn't that literally the exact same one I just did? Oh, it's just doesn't have the thing on it. Okay. first exposure to Lego, I'll be honest, I think it was Lego Racers on the PC back in like I don't know. Let's see when that come out. 1999. So yeah, maybe late 1999, maybe early 2000s. I played this game, Lego Racers, and then I played Lego Island 2, Brickster's Revenge, which was probably the first. This is probably the first open world game I played, and then I think these came with a couple pieces. Like the games, I think it came with like a minifigure of him or something. I can't remember. And then I was like, oh, I want to get this. I got really into Indiana Jones, and Lego didn't have Indiana Jones at the time. They didn't have the IP for it, but they had the Johnny Thunder and like the Adventures. They had like, let's see. Let's see. So they had, let me see, which was the first set that I had? I think it may have been this one. But let me see. I might have had, it might have been, I didn't have a plane. It was a small one. I know it was a small one. I know I had one of these like adventure sets. So it had Johnny Thunder in it, which is this guy. And it had this guy right here. So it might have been the truck, the car. It might have been this one. Actually, no, because it didn't have Johnny Thunder in it. But I think I had this one. I think I had this one, and I think I had one that had Johnny Thunder in it. And I really wish they bring it back. I know that I also had Lego. What was that? I remember I had this set too. This actually might have been my first set. This one right here. Oh no, this one here. I think this might have been my first set that I had. It was a little tiny thing. And the reason I got it is because my dad was a cameraman for the news station and he still is. I mean, he's been there for almost 40 years. And I got it because it looks like my dad. Like the minifigure face kind of looks like my dad, and like it's the same kind of thing. This was like a set that went along with the the Lego Studios. That's what it was. So Lego Studios was like it came with like one of them came with a camera, I think. Yeah, right here. So this one, it came with a camera pretty much, so that you could make your own Lego movies, like stop motions. That was the whole point of it, was to make that. So like all of the pieces look like movie sets. Like all the sets look like movie sets. So they all had cameraman, they had like a stunt action show kind of thing, and all of the stuff had like things it could do, and you could like record or do stop motion. Such a cool idea for sets, but they didn't do them for that long. But I had this set right here. This might have been my first one. I don't know what year it came out though. Let me see, what year did it come out? What set is this? 1357. Okay. What am I doing? Not print. Lego set. What year did this come out? 2001. So no, I actually had the other ones first. I had the adventure set first, and then I got this one. But I 100% remember this one because I had this thing sitting on top of on the top of my like TV stand for probably 15 years. just because it looked like my dad. That was really funny. So what was your guys' first exposure to Lego? If you had it, if you haven't, then that's understandable. But did anybody else have like childhood Lego sets that they remember? Or even just recently? Because I got the a couple Lego sets within the last probably 10 years. I have like on my computer desk, I have the Batman, the Robert Pattinson Batman Batmobile. So it's a tiny one, not the big one. And I also have the tiny tumbler, Batman tumbler. And I also have, Emmy got me the Harry Potter Shrieking Shack set, and that thing's cool. I like that one a lot because it comes with like Hermione, Ron, Harry, Sirius Black, and like 5 other minifigures. That's my favorite thing is like the minifigures. So like it's got a lot of minifigures, and that's why I really like that set. I think my first exposure to Lego was getting a big toy box thing of Lego bricks. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, actually might be mine too. I know that my brother had, I think my cousin Kylie. I think she had like the knockoff Lego bricks, like the big ones. And I think that was like they connected with regular Legos, kind of. And I think that might have been my first exposure to that kind of toy. And then I ended up getting actual Legos later on when I was a little bit older, because I think I was like 2 or 3 at the time when I got those. Like I don't remember getting them, but I remember I had them for a while. You stepped on Lego brick and you're crying. Yeah, they were not fun to step on. I know that's like a cliched thing to, not cliche, but like a normalized thing that people talk about, but it's true. I think mine was this Star/Rebel fighter that Luke piloted in A New Hope. Okay. Yeah, I think I also had I think I had a TIE fighter. I think I might have had a TIE fighter when I was growing up. He used it as a replacement for thumbtacks. That's funny, dude. I tried to have Emmy tell you, but Pete was at my brother-in-law Pete. He was at convention, like LA Comic Con, and he was sat next to freaking Chavo Guerrero, and he like sat there and was talking to him. He asked me if I was a fan of Chavo Guerrero. I was like, not particularly. Like he was cool and all, but. I told him about how he was the what's it called, like the choreographer, or like the person that taught them how to do the moves in the what's the new movie with Zac Efron, the wrestling movie. Thank you for entertaining me, but I gotta dip now. I'm gonna watch some stuff or maybe Twitch streamers. I don't know. Take care. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a good night. Iron Claw, yeah, that's what it is, dude. Iron Claw was, I haven't seen it, but I really want to see it. Oh, looks like we're done. Nice, we're done with the gravestones. Okay, let's move these over, and now let's save it. I haven't seen it. Like I really want to see it. I've heard that it's really good. I just haven't had I don't think I even know what it's on. I really want to watch it though. It's been hard too though because I know that it's going to be very sad. And I know that it doesn't have one of the brothers in it, which I think is kind of weird. But I know it also has the dude from The Bear, the main guy from The Bear. He's one of the other brothers. All right, these turned out pretty well. I like these. I'm glad I found this this thing because it's definitely better than anything I would have come up with. Mine would look like these in this one. But like having these other ones is really nice. All right. Oh, streaming on Mac's nice. I'll have to look it up. Okay. So now. Oh, he wasn't even nominated? I heard he was amazing in it. And that's surprising that he wasn't even nominated. But to be fair, they've been kind of snubbing a lot of people recently. Okay. Let's see. Import. What's funny too is like he was actually really good in High School Musical. I actually really like High School Musical. A lot of guys my age probably don't like it as much, but I freaking loved High School Musical. Oh, Kevster, I didn't even see you in here. Did I reply to you earlier? I don't know. I didn't even know that you were in here. But welcome. Rec me a video of Crash Bandicoot getting saved by Jesus and AI. That's crazy. Dressing up for Halloween. I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely gonna dress up, but I don't know what I'm gonna be. I know that there's a Spirit Halloween not too far from me. I really need to just get over there and look at it. Because last year I just looked it up and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna put some vampire makeup on, and I got some like I actually got these really cool vampire teeth that I can't use. You can only use them like once, but they were like prosthetic, so like they actually stuck to your teeth. And they look really cool. Is this like off? It is. That's weird. Why is it off? That's weird. 6207 A wing. Oh, you got an A wing. Okay, here, let's see. Let's look at this thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that thing is sick. Yep, that's a good one. Oh, man. This is Revenge of the Sith. With all the Revenge of the Sith sets. Oh my god, it reminds me of like Toys R Us because they had like a similar kind of thing, like this background right here, like above where you bought the Legos. You gave it to your friend. Yeah, that's how we usually end up losing a lot of our toys. You end up either giving it to somebody or it gets thrown away or it's sold. I think almost all of my old Legos are probably, in a landfill at this point. Or sitting in somebody else's attic. Actually, I don't want to put that there because it's got the torches there. There, that's okay, I think. So I think I'm gonna have the golems like around here somewhere. So I need to find a way to put the little statue. Let's import him. You're dressing up as Dr. Eggman for the class I'm working in. That's awesome. Which Eggman are you dressing up as? Which version? Movie, okay. You're doing Jim Carrey. You couldn't find athletic tape. Yeah, you can find it like I don't even know. Maybe it like like Dick's Sporting Goods or something. You could have found that. But I don't know. I don't think I've ever really thought about having that either. But it is kind of a very important part of CM Punk. What the heck? So I think that I'm going to keep these the same color that I have for the golem, so that it kind of gives a subtle hint that they're not in the right place. So that's going to be the left hand, so that means it needs to be like this. So put it like here. Okay. And then we need the statue. So how wide is this, you think? Let's see. So if he's sitting here, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll have them about 10 apart, I think. I think that should be fine. If not, I can always fix it in Blender. On the ground? Yeah, it is. Okay. Couldn't tell. Okay, now which way is she facing? So if he's sitting up... Okay. She can actually be this way and be totally fine. Thoughts on Dark Beginnings? I haven't seen it. That's the shadow stuff, isn't it? I don't think I've seen it. I'm not really outside of doing the streams and Emmy liking Sonic, I'm not really huge into it, but I will watch it occasionally. But I've heard that it's really good from what everybody's been saying. That's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, people were talking about it earlier. I haven't played it. I like Dragon Ball, the original. Not as much Dragon Ball Z. I watched it a little bit as a kid, maybe a little bit as a teenager. I know that I know a lot about it. I've understand a lot about it. Dragon Ball, the original, I've read the entire manga up until I think I read it all the way up because it goes straight into Dragon Ball Z, and I read up into I think when Vegeta loses to Goku for the first time, and Nappa and all them die, and I think that's where I stopped reading. I know I played a lot of the games. I played Budokai and like all of those, and Tenkaichi and all those growing up, and I think that's to the extent of Dragon Ball for me. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I was definitely into like Naruto as a kid and like other stuff like that. But it definitely was definitely very influential still, even though I didn't watch or play too much of it. But I know that Sparking Zero, that one looks absolutely amazing. I do want to play it, but I don't know if I will. I probably won't end up doing it just because I have so many other games to play. But from what I've seen, it does look awesome. And everybody else is kind of saying the same thing. This actually might be perfect. That is perfect. Because now, when I can do, here, let's do this. What I can do with this piece now is move it up a little bit. Okay, it needs to go down one though. Can have it like right there. And now, actually, there. Just like that. Now what I can do is have it like this. So now when the golem erupts from this, I can actually animate these pieces breaking instead of having like this full piece like this. Actually here, we can get rid of this. So now when I can actually animate these two kind of breaking apart without it like clipping. And what I can do now too, I think that there's another piece I can also do this for. So what is this? 3x6 with cut. No, I can't. Wait. Actually, maybe I can. Yeah, I can. So what I'll do is I'll do this. Or this one. That. And then I'll put this one behind it. Like that. Perfect. Perfect. This isn't working though. I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't think anybody's gonna see that. Speaking of Bad Blood, tell me you watched that Hell in a Cell match with McIntyre and Punk. I have not seen it. I want to watch it. I have not seen it, but I've seen some clips from it, and I saw McIntyre's like huge cut on his head after he got hit with the toolbox, and oh man! And I've heard that it's like got really good ratings. I really want to watch it. That's actually kind of crazy. Meltzer gave it a 5-star. Because he does not like WWE. Actually, I don't want to do this. I don't know how I want to do this, actually. How do I want to do the ground? Because I don't want to have all of these studs everywhere. Because I have the studs everywhere, that means I have to animate the figures actually stepping on these. I think I'm only going to have the studs around the gravestones. And then I'll have like occasional pieces in there that I can put grass in. Yeah, I actually read about that. I read about that McIntyre said that if he felt woozy or that he's gonna pass out or anything, that he would tell Punk so that they could finish the match quickly. All right, here, let's start placing some of these other ones. Yeah, and honestly, I love that they brought back the old Hell in a Cell too, like the old cell itself, because the other one didn't look great. Here, let's do this. So let's make some pathways. I think that's the best way to go about this. Let's see. So this is, let's do 1 to 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 by, that's actually perfect. And what's dumb about the red one was like, because it's red, it's hard to see through it. So like people that want to go watch it, you could barely see anything. Like that's like the whole point of having black is like the black is easier to see through. Why are all these pieces like weird? I'm just gonna get rid of these. Is this thing like off? That's weird. That's better. Yeah, that makes sense that it was a Vince call. I mean, he had some weird choices there towards the end. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Damn. So I was just browsing through the racer sets and I found a few faves I used to like. A362 Ferrari F1 Racer, A644 Street Maniac, and A141 Off-Road Power. Let's see what those look like. 8362 Ferrari. Oh yeah, that's a sick one. That one looks really good. See, like these F1 style racers are really cool builds with how they integrate the wheels and everything. All right, what's the other one? Let's see. 8644. No, that's a cool looking one. It's definitely an older one because it looks a lot smaller. Oh yeah, wait, is this one right here? Is it? Oh, that's definitely old. Oh yeah, no, that's sick. A little monster truck almost. That's cool. Let me see here. So this is like what I wanted to build. They pretty much made this this Days of Thunder one. Somebody made this. Yeah, this right here. This is it. Somebody made this design, and I really want to make it because they built it off of like the Lego Racers kind of ideas. I think they look really cool. So it's like these are the two cars, and then here, let me look up what the cars look like. They look really good, so just keep an eye. Remember what these look like, and then here's like what they look like in real life. They look really close. Like this is like in my childhood because like I used to watch this movie all the time with my brother, and like just remembering Mellow Yellow, this like black and green Mellow Yellow car was so iconic. And like Tom Cruise drove this car at the beginning of the movie, and this was like his rival that he fought with, and the rival was actually oh, what is his name? Guy who plays he's Merle in Walking Dead, and he's also um from Guardians of the Galaxy, Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't remember the actor's name, but he's the like rival that they end up becoming friends later, and like they get into a crash and he ends up not being able to race anymore, but he needs to just finish a race for his sponsors to be able to pay for his medical bills. So it's the last race of the year, and Tom Cruise ends up he didn't want to race anymore either, so he ends up driving his friend's car to finish the race, and he ends up winning the race. But spoilers. But he ends up racing in this car to be able to help his friend end up paying his stuff off at the end. Such a good movie. It's literally Top Gun but racing. Okay, so we got this path. Now I need to make let's put these a little bit closer. Oops. Maybe like right there. Now let's put a path like a smaller path, like a 2x4 or 4x4. Like here. And then we need to curve it somehow. No, that's not going to work. Maybe we'll do like that. And then there we go. Actually, even better. Let's do this. Just so it looks a little bit more clean. All right, let's I want to show. I'm gonna go pull up Blender real quick. I want to show you guys. I have this really cool golem that I made. Well, I didn't make it. I built it on Mecabricks. Somebody else made it. Got my Baldur's Gate background over here. Alright, so this is pretty much the bad guy of this video that I'm making. So I've already rigged it and everything. So basically, how I've rigged it is, let's go like that. It's like can move its mouth. Thank you. It's literally the I think it's like an official one that they made for the wallpaper. So like I've rigged it now too, where he can move his head side to side, you know, and get all mad. And then I've also rigged this so he can move his arm, and it'll kind of stays with this little ball joint that it's in there right there. And then there's another ball joint right here, which can move too. And like this is like the two things that I was just putting down. So this is like his right arm and his left arm. So there's this. And what I actually think I'm going to do, and when I have a chance, is I'm going to rig. I have this right here, this EpicFigRig right here. It automatically rigs minifigure pieces. So if I select these pieces, I think that it will actually do it. Let me see. Nah, see, it's messed up because it's not at the it might crash now. Yep. I knew it was gonna crash. Basically what I need to do is I just need to make it again, or just add it from over there, and it should like add it into its own file and then append it over. But it's pretty much a what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have that piece be here. Hang on one second. Let me get this back to the way it was. There. Okay. So pretty much, I want to rig this as well, and it's gonna have. I'm gonna put like I'm gonna have it like grab a sword or something, grab somebody's sword or something like that during the middle of the fight, and then it's going to end up being able to be alive as well as it being connected to the other thing that's alive. So I think that'd be a pretty cool idea to have it kind of something like that. So like even this, like it's a very basic rig that I made, but you know, it's able to do everything that it needs to do. I'm not the best at making rigs because I'm not used to it, but I've had to do it in the past with like random things. This is the first time I've done it with something like this, and I think it turned out really well, because I did try to make something. I tried to make like a VTuber, 3D VTuber kind of thing, and I had to rig it and everything, and it took me forever, but I ended up not wanting to use it just because it didn't turn out so well. But I learned so much about rigging in Blender by doing that. So like this one doesn't do anything, so we can hide it. And like these right here will move the fire, so like what I'll do is I'll have it to where it has like an automatic thing where it just kind of like twitches. It like kind of just like moves around like this to make it look like it's flickering. Because when you go like this, you can see that this is like emitting light pretty much. So here, if I bring the background down, you know, that's kind of what it is like in the dark. But like this is like what it would look like rendered. And like, so I've learned a lot of little tricks and stuff too about when I'm doing these Lego things. That this piece right here, this piece is not in Mecabricks. So I was like, man, I built the whole thing, and this was like the third to last piece in the build, and I was like, man, I just built this whole thing for nothing, because without this piece, there's nothing, because that's kind of the main point of this piece, is to have the skull. I ended up finding it on a different 3D software that is kind of like the spiritual successor that fans have made to Lego Digital Designer, the official Lego thing. And actually Lego themselves will link to that on the Digital Designer page. And it's actually on there. So what's funny though is it's a different size, so I had to completely resize it to be accurate with this. And it took me a little while because it was kind of hard to tell like how it was going to fit on there. But as you can see, it's like fits right in there, because like there's like the holes that it goes into, and there's like the little pieces, and the shading and like stuff like that for this piece is completely different, because Mecabricks has their own like thing. It's like a whole wiring of shading, and this one did not have that. So what I did is I would take like this one and just copy it because it's gray, and just paste it onto this one. So it just shares with like another piece, but it ends up looking the same. So it looks like it's from Mecabricks. So if you had like a Lord of the Rings game and you wanted to, or thing from Lord of the Rings, but it's not in Mecabricks or it's not in somewhere else, you could like rip it from the game and just take the Mecabricks thing. So this is like, I had to pay for this. So this comes with like this Mecabricks add-on. So I don't know if you can see it that well, but there is like scratches and like fingerprints on these pieces, and that's what. So I think it's like $15. So you pay $15 for this, and it's so you can directly import any Mecabricks model into this, and then it automatically has all of these things, and you can change how much is on there too. So it looks more like, realistic pretty much. So if I didn't have this on here, it would look very weird. But now that I have this add-on, I can literally just copy and paste it onto that one, and it'll look just like it was from Mecabricks, which is amazing because you could do that for anything. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see here. Let me see if I can. Oh, I actually can see it. You can kind of see it there. But here, let's just do like something like this. It's gonna take a second, but once it's done rendering, you'll be able to see it really well. Yeah, pretty much like the whole point of this, like Mecabricks and like the Discord that I'm in and everything, is to make pretty much, if you can't afford to build Legos and do stop motion, this is kind of the alternative to that. And that's the whole point of this, is to make it look as realistic as possible. So that's why, like, even on here you can see like it looks like plastic rings that you would see on Lego pieces, and like it has even the Lego logos and then the numbers of the pieces on it. And everything like that. And there's even people have even gone even further and like added dust and stuff like that you can see, or even hairs from like like a carpet or something that you could see on it. So like you can see kind of on here, like there's like scratches on it. This is a little bit too much. I normally tone it down, but you can see like there's fingerprints right here, and then there's scratches everywhere, and there's dirt. But it just makes it look a lot more realistic, because none of the pieces are going to look clean. And what's funny is this is very simple. It doesn't look simple, but it's actually very, very simple. It's all it is it's a texture of scratches, and then it's just put through a couple like generation, like a shader generator kind of things. I forget what they're called, like nodes, shader nodes, and it really is super simple. I learned how to do it myself before I learned that it had it on here, and it's very, very easy. The fingerprints and all that kind of stuff, everything on here is very easy to make, but it's just annoying to do for every single piece. So that's why just buying the Mecabricks thing is so much easier. So let's see. We don't need this. But yep, there's my little guy. It's really cool looking. Once I found this model, I was like, oh, that's just, I'm gonna make a video around this model. So here, let's see. Let's go back to, where is Mecabricks? There it is. So basically now you can kind of see that he's going to come from the ground right here. So actually, you know what? He's backwards. It is backwards. Three, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's fine. Does the golem have a name? I don't know. I haven't really thought of one. I just have it named as Graveyard Golem. So basically, I have like I bought all the D&D books, the Dungeons and Dragons books, because I really wanted to play it a while ago, but I never could find anybody to sit down and like play it consistently or anything. So I never actually played it, but I have the books. So I was looking through the book, and I was like, man, I really want to like have lore accurate creatures and characters. So I like made a like a D&D character. I think I have the somewhere on my desktop. I have the sheet, the D&D sheet that I made for the wizard. My like thing is crazy, so it's hard to see. Oh, there it is. So pretty much what I did is I made D&D sheets for the characters that are going to be in these videos, and I'm going to kind of roll odds on some of the things that I want them to do, and I'm going to use pretty much a D&D to help create this these videos. So here, how can I like zoom in? Oh yeah, it's right here. So I made a wizard, to like kind of like he's a charlatan. So in the book, it literally has like what a charlatan normally has for weapons, what a charlatan normally has for like items and stuff like that. And then for a wizard, it has other things. So it like has all these other things. And I have some dice that I'm going to use to pretty much like when I'm going to be like, oh, I want my wizard to attack the golem for like the next part of the animation. I'm going to roll for like Arcana or something like that, or roll for my wisdom or intelligence, and roll for those kind of things. I'm going to roll to see if they can actually do it. And I think that'd be a good way to go about the animation, just to have a little bit of fun while I'm doing it too. It makes it a little bit more authentic too for people that actually play D&D. So if they're watching the videos, they can actually kind of look at it and see that I put the thought into that. So like I have this wizard. I haven't done any of the other ones, but the wizard is done. Yeah, no, I am really excited to do it. I just want to get this like built so that I can actually start doing that part of it. because I actually still have to build a whole another set too. That's gonna be like the interior to this. Because it's gonna be like a little crypt, like it's going into the crypt. They're gonna take like a staff or something. I'm not really sure what the item is gonna be, but it's gonna be some kind of magical item. And then like there's gonna be a couple skeletons that come alive, and they're gonna like attack him, or like all of the group, and they're gonna kind of defeat him pretty easily. And they're gonna be like, oh, it's kind of weird that this item, like that's all it was. And they're gonna come out here, and as soon as they step out here, all of the torches are gonna light up green, and the thing's gonna come alive, and they're not gonna be able to leave the grounds unless they kill the golem. When am I aiming to release the animation? I have no idea. I think I'm just taking my time on this one. I mean, I'd love to have it out for like Halloween, but that's like really soon. Thank you. I didn't really, I don't even know how I really came up with that. I was just like, I really want to play D&D because I'm playing, again, Baldur's Gate. And I just was like, why don't I just do it into my videos? I think that'd be a lot more fun for me. Kind of makes it like to where I really want to play it or do it more because it's kind of like a game. Kind of keeps me interested in the actual thing. It kind of looks like I think I want to change this. I don't like how this looks. Critical Role. Oh man, I watched maybe the first 5 episodes. It's just they're just so long. The episodes are so long that it's hard for me to stick with them. But man, everybody in that is so good at voice acting. It's so good. Yeah, the best part is coming up with stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's like I love making videos. I love doing the animation. I love building everything. Doing the story is the hardest part. And it's so hard to like come up with the good ideas for stories. Like I mean the ideas are easy, but coming up with like a way to execute them is very hard. So now like using D&D for instance, I think that's going to help me do that. Dungeons and Daddies. I'll have to check that out. Is this? Oh shit, Shattuck's in here. How you doing, man? Thanks for joining. These are too low. That's what it is. That's why I'm like confused. Perfect. I probably should have grabbed all of those. That's annoying. The DM was a writer for Borderlands 2. That's really funny. It's probably gonna be awesome. Now, Shattuck, so I'm actually doing a Dungeons and Dragons video. I'll show you. I showed everybody else. I'll show you in a second. Once I can get this kind of placed in here where it needs to go. I think that's good. So basically, I'm doing Dungeons and Dragons series of videos. I have this golem right here. He has a skull, but the piece is not in here in Mecabricks. I have it somewhere else. And they're gonna go. I'm gonna have like a group of like 2 or 3 people, like a wizard and a barbarian and maybe someone else. And they're gonna go into this crypt. And they're gonna take something from the crypt. And there's gonna be some skeletons there that they fight. Well, D&D has lore that you make up yourself. So all of the characters, or like all the creatures and monsters and everything, they all have like a set of like weaknesses, resistances. They have a bunch of different things like that, and they have like basic things like this is kind of where you would find this creature or where you would find this monster, these kind of things, and then you write the story yourself. Like one person writes the story and then everybody else kind of plays that story. The whole point of Dungeons and Dragons is like putting a character that you make into this world that somebody else is writing and just making a story. Yeah, Tales from the Crypt, kind of, yeah. What's funny is I love Tales from the Crypt. I love the comics for that. I have a couple of them. And I every time I say the word crypt, that's what I think of. So basically, they're gonna go down here and then they're gonna fight some skeletons, and they're gonna take this item, this magical item. They're gonna be like, "Oh, that was kind of easy, you know." And they're gonna come out here, and this golem, which is actually gonna be buried right here. So like, this is his hands, right here, and there's his hands right here, and he's gonna come to life out of right here, and he's gonna fight them. Okay, we gotta put this one in here. I absolutely love the design of this gravestone specifically. So it needs to be front and center. Oh wait. Something off about these. I'm not really sure what it is. Maybe like that. I should add red. Yeah, I would love to add red. I need more friends on Pokemon Go. Every time you say pogo, it messes me up because I'm thinking of like a pogo stick. Thanks for the pogo gift, like a pogo stick. All right, let's see. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? I think we should do. This is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna have this tiny one. Oh, come on, don't do that. I'm gonna have this tiny one actually be in the center right here. And what I'll do is when he comes to life, this will break off, and I'll actually have the skeleton move to the side too. So like when he stands up, kind of like a skeleton will fall out of the ground when he moves. Give it a little bit more of a realistic look to it. Or it's even like a accessory for the pogo stick, like a horn or something. Like the Am I inserting myself into this? I don't know what that means. Like, what do you mean by that exactly? Thank you, Enderboy. I'm trying my best. Dude, thanks for sending me a gift on Niantic Presents Pokemon app, the mobile app. Pokemon app, the mobile app. You were very close to having a good joke. Cam doesn't know the slang. No, I know the slang. It's just it's when you say pogo, I'm like, oh man. That's like the what I think of. All right, that one over here. This one over here's got a candle, so we can't have two candles on the same side. Gotta have another candle over here. Maybe like that. Have to bring an Empire State Building right here. like the design of this gravestone too. How he made it look like it was cracked. He did a really good job with that one. The wings are upside down. So these wings are definitely upside down, and these ones are actually to the side. Because if I have it any other way, it is clipping with the hair. So the way they decided to fix that was they put this little piece right here and had these little hands that come out that hold on to them. And so that's why when you're looking like this, it kind of looks more of like wings, you know what I mean? But the wings are definitely upside down. Alright, let's put some of these smaller ones now. Oops. Come on. Come on. Alright. There we go. Let's put some of these smaller ones right here in the front. Just like that. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then let's put this one. Like right here. So you like walking in, it kind of looks like a graveyard. Actually, you know what? I need to get a tree. I'm not good at building trees, so let's try and see. I think I have one. I need to get a tree that had. I think I found one that had like a bunch of roots on the bottom of it. These are all other sets that I've either saved that other people have made or ones that I've built myself. This was the first one that I ever built right here. See, I have a tree somewhere that I don't remember what the name of it was. I don't think it was tree. I think it was literally like something random. Yeah, right here. Lego Worlds trees. Oh, god dang. Actually, no, it's perfect. No, it's perfect. Not the big one. The smaller one. Yeah, somebody did make the Leap of Company thing. I think it looks really funny. I really wanted to. I want to make a video of it if I ever get a chance to. Here, I'll open it up in a second and we'll look at it. So here, I want to do this. I want to like put it like here. And I want to have, maybe I'll put it like a little bit more. Just like that. And I want to have the fence be not here. And then I want to like kind of have it like this. Kind of like maybe like that. Like the tree is kind of taken over the fence. Gotta get this piece in there though. Just like that. I think that looks sick. Yeah, I can't make it uprooted. That was so I need to like change this, and I'm gonna have a couple gravestones here as well, and I'm gonna have like dirt and grass kind of messed up looking. I think it's gonna look cool. So like that's a cool, like a shot. Like if I can have a shot of like them coming into the gravestone or a graveyard like this, and when they come in, they can be walking this way. You know, makes like this less noticeable as to being a different color, and like as they come in, they can go through. But now what I also need to do is I'm going to do these tricks. There's ways. What I do is like I make a flat PNG picture of a render of a Lego tree, and I just put a bunch of them in the background, and so it'll look like a background, but it won't blow up my computer by having a bunch of Lego pieces. Or there's another way you can do it too in Blender, is you just make one tree, and you make it into an asset, and you link that asset from another Blender file, and then it only has one version of it that is actually being used on your computer, and the rest of them are like super, super low quality, but they look exactly the same. And all you do is just move them around, and they will, it'll make it to where there's not as many vertices having to be rendered, and it looks really good, which is probably what I'll end up doing. So like what I might do is I'll just take this tree and then just like duplicate it a bunch of times in the background, but just like maybe get rid of the roots. And then what I'll do too is I'll add like fog to the outside on the bottom, so you don't even I don't even have to have the ground rendered or anything out there, and it gives more of a creepy aesthetic. Yeah, exactly, the video game skybox trick. There's a lot of little tricks that I've learned over the last few years. I messed that up. So you can have it under small and medium transform grids. The small is how you can like make small little tweaks. The medium will snap it to where it needs to be in every with all these little studs. So I always want to keep it in medium whenever you're doing it. man. Space Marine 2 did it amazing. Yeah, I haven't played Space Marine 2, but man, it looks sick. I really would love to play it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, so we have this one that's kind of tilted over. What I want to do is kind of try to find some kind of object that can be holding it up, pretty much. Something like a, like a pickaxe or something. Somebody put it there just so it doesn't fall over. Just don't know what piece it should be. Something that's in a graveyard, so maybe a shovel. Or like, I guess the pitchfork could be fine. Actually, yeah, let's do the pitchfork. I think that's perfect, actually. But it needs to be metal. Nah, I don't want to do that. How long do I plan on stream? I don't know. I'm just kind of going. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I think that's another good idea to do, is to put another tree up here and have the vines or the roots up here as well. So maybe I can put that big one up there, but I'd have to rearrange a lot for that. What was that, Lego Worlds? I actually think the smaller one would look better. But we need to turn it or something so that it's doesn't look exactly the same as the other one. It's kind of like right there. think that looks. I think this is gonna look good. Once I move these around a little bit. That's exactly what I was looking for. Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. So now I'll have more trees back here. Because like you're not really gonna see that tree specifically. You're just more seeing the roots. But then I'll have more trees in the back that kind of fill out the background to make it look more like what we're looking for the background. Kind of looks like a hobbit house. Super cool to see. Thank you. All right, let's see. What else we have in here that I can add in here? That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. It's like it's even got the tree on the top. Oh, here, actually, you know what? This is cool. I'll show you this while we're talking about it. Somebody built this. And the craziest part is, here, let me see if I can get a good angle. Is it's fully furnished inside and everything too. So it's literally built after his house. Only problem is it's not super accurate. Because this is the doorway to enter. The fireplace should be here. Because the fireplace, or at least from the movie, the fireplace would be here where he's talking to Gandalf and then he goes to leave. So it should be right there. But from what it is, it's freaking amazing from what they've done. Super sick. Have you seen the game Lego Fortnite? It's like Minecraft with Lego. I have played it and it's so much fun. And there's some really cool custom pieces in Lego Fortnite that that other people have like ripped the models from. Like the Jack Sparrow minifigure looks awesome because his headpiece and everything is custom for specifically that. And it looks really good. Fortnite's the best game ever. I'll be honest, it's not the best game ever. Let's hold our horses on that. But it is definitely a very, very good game, and it has something for everybody. Especially like with all of the stuff they had added on there, like the I forget what it's called, but like the Guitar Hero kind of thing. And then it also has like the racing, like the rocket racing, and and now that it has no build, I actually play it. So it's no build is like my favorite thing. I've won a lot of times on there. See, someone even made this, which is Addons, which is the where the Rohan King and all of them are. Somebody built this. It's so freaking cool. And it's like got everything inside too. So it's built just like in the movie. And the scene is pretty much like whenever he turns the king back, or he takes the king away from Saruman. Super sick. Will definitely use it if I can at some point. See, I love Fortnite Festival. I really wish there was a way to use the guitars for it. Minecraft Hunger Games. Oh my god. Minecraft Hunger Games was a fun thing for a while. What am I doing? I'm trying to look. I want to see if there's anything else I could add that I've already had built that I could add to this graveyard. There's just so many cool things. Like this right here is like the pirates in Porco Rosso. Somebody built the freaking plane. It's freaking sick. Dude, I'll be honest, like playing on the controller is terrible for Festival, but playing on the PC, it's just slightly less terrible. I'm sure that if I played it enough, I would get used to it, but I do not. Let's see. What can we add? Oh yeah, y'all might like this. The Death Egg robot. Somebody made this, thought it was cool. Let's see. Duel of the Fates. Duel on Naboo whenever Qui-Gon dies. Spoilers. Let's see. Green Goblin. Didn't they say that they were going to make a new Guitar Hero game? I may be misremembering, but I feel like I heard that somewhere. Oh my god, this thing is sick. Look at this Flying Dutchman. Somebody made literally the Flying Dutchman from Pirates of the Caribbean. Dude, it is like the coolest thing. What? No. Like it's literally the ship from the movie. She thought it was from the from SpongeBob. But man, this thing is freaking sick. Man, I mean, it's got like the teeth in the front and everything, the cannons in the front. I was super into Pirates of the Caribbean when I was younger, so like I like seeing this, I was like, man, they got like pretty freaking accurate. Like, see, they even like tried to make like bootstrap and stuff. They have like the starfish on his face, and then they got Davy Jones over here with his not official piece. It's just like a beard. But the official piece is in Lego Fortnite, which means it's somewhere. Which means it can be used in videos. The triple cannons are in the front. Right here. Freaking sick. Maybe they did, but I don't know if I can't remember actually. I haven't seen it in a while. This is like the Bo-Katan ship from Mandalorian and Clone Wars, where it even rotates and everything. Oh yeah, the Lethal Company ship. They did a really good job on this. Like, it actually looks just like it. It's built just like it. Like, they did a really good job on this. I think I know who made this too. There's somebody in the Discord. I think he's doing an animation of it, and I think this is his model. Yeah, it does have the scrap too. It's so cool. Mike Myers. This is literally I have this sitting right here next to me. Literally right to 3 inches away from my hand right now. Is this right here. Mr. Freeze. Another Mr. Freeze. Really nice Mysterio. Orcs from Lord of the Rings. More orcs from Lord of the Rings with a catapult. Oh my gosh, I actually built this. I was gonna do like a Parks and Rec animation, and I literally started building the office. So I don't know if any of you watch Parks and Rec, but like here's Ron Swanson's office with like the claymore and the gun, and then like you got Leslie Knope's office over here, and everything else. And like here's Andy's desk with his guitar. That one took me forever. Like, I literally was sitting there looking at the office for hours trying to figure out how to do it. Sephiroth. Sonic. Hey, speaking of the Flying Dutchman. Baby, are you watching right now? Speaking of the Flying Dutchman. It needs to be bigger because like the inside is super tiny. Like inside is like super tiny. But for like an exterior shot of it, it's freaking sick. Like for the exterior though, that thing is awesome. Just a Krusty Krab. No, this is Patrick. Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine. Oh, and actually somebody built the actual. This is an actual set that somebody built. An official set. Of Sauron's eye. I don't think there is anything else I can really put, at least from this. Two-Face. Willy Wonka. This is a good Willy Wonka too. Oh my gosh. Somebody made this. Like it looks terrible from the back, but it looks really good from the front. Oh my gosh. It's time to do. Where is the best set on here is this one though. This is like the coolest thing ever. It's a real set too. If I have it. I don't know where it's at though. Maybe under L. Maybe I might not have it here. Let's go look in here. This is like my favorite set. I want to buy it. I wish I could buy it, but it's so expensive. I want it because it has the entire Fellowship minifigures. This thing is freaking awesome. Rivendell from Lord of the Rings. Super sick. The Millennium Falcon, like the real Millennium Falcon set. So if you look on here, if anything has this little blue thing right here with like the numbers, that means it's an actual set in real life. The price of that I think is like $500, maybe. It might be more than that now. But I'm pretty sure it's like $500 or $600. And then the like Millennium Falcon was like 900. Oh, hell yeah. Optimus Prime. Freaking sick. Q, what? Breaking Benjamin? Isn't that what it is? Play Breaking Benjamin right now. Lightning McQueen? The DeLorean. Minifigure scale. Nice. Here, well, here's the actual Optimus, the actual set. Oh, what was the, there's a, oh yeah. This one's cool. Somebody built FNAF 1. Super cool. Oh, and here's the outside of the movie. Yeah, it's a big model. All right. Sick. They actually put the prints in here too. That's cool. Are those like actual heads? No, they made them. They look terrible. I mean, they look good for what they could do. Somebody put a lot of effort in this. This actually looks really good. Is that Speed Racer? It is, dude. That's cool. I haven't seen this one. That's fucking awesome. Okay, let's go back. See where we're at. Actually, I think it's up here. It's crypt. There we go. Dang, this model's big already. That's not great. Means it's gonna take forever to render when I'm animating. I think this looks good so far. I do need to add more gravestones over here though. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, now we need to like fill out this other area. So I think I need to put, I'm gonna put like these basic one like this. Just put like another one of these, but I'll put it over here. Yeah, that was good. Actually, there we go. That's all we want. Spread them out a little bit. Like I want to keep this area as open as possible so that the golem can actually kind of move around a little bit without having any issues. Cause like he can step on like some of these and like destroy them. But I don't want to have like an intricate ones like this anywhere, like right here. So like maybe this one, I'll move this one over here. Skeleton, an already made skeleton. Do not. Okay, so now let's go look and see if I can find a skeleton somewhere. Okay. Now we're going to import it. We're just going to have it. Actually, no, we're not. We're not going to do that. This is what we're going to do. We are going to go to the skeleton and just go ahead and export them. Okay. So now we can open up Blender. Close this. Okay. Yeah, so now we have this guy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select everything. I don't think it's going to work because it's not correct. Yeah, I didn't think so. So what I'm going to do is we're going to rig it. Why not? Why not? It'll only take us a few minutes. Why is he off center like that? Perfect. Okay, so now we go back to edit mode. And then we're going to add a single bone. I'm going to put it like right. Let's see. I'm going to come over here to viewport display and put it in front so we can see everything. And then what we're going to do is snap the cursor to the selected. So the cursor is now here. What we do is we go to edit mode and we select this tail over here. We can snap it to, snap it to cursor. So now it's perfectly aligned with this bar, which means that whenever I extrude another bone from here, it'll be on there perfectly, so it will be able to move how it needs to. Okay, so now we're gonna have this go all the way up to like there. And we're gonna extrude. Just have this go all the way to the top of his head. Actually, that's not what we want. We want it to be a little bit higher up. Like right there. Okay. So then actually, let's not do that. We need to do this. Have this one come. So like right there. And then we'll extrude again. Just have it go to the top of his head. Just like that. Then we're going to extrude like this. Back to object mode. We're going to snap the cursor again. Go back into edit mode. And we're going to snap that to that. And then we're going to change the roll of it to fit so perfectly, like that. Will the skellies have weapons? Yes, they will, which I will get after this. Because I also need to have skeletons that are just like skeletons on the outside. And what we'll do is we'll have it so that they are actually, you know, I need to roll this. Actually, no, I think that's fine. I think it'll be okay. Extrude. It's about there, yeah. And then this one was 193, so this is going to be negative 193. Okay. Then we're going to extrude here. Same thing as before. I think that's done. So now what we do is we're gonna like go like this to each one. Go to pose mode, select that, and we're gonna pose parent, actually Control P, bone. Then we're gonna do this one. Go to pose mode, Control P, bone. And then I'm not 100% sure. I think it needs to be this bone. I always get confused, like right here. So we'll go to pose mode again, go right here, Control P, bone. Now let me test this one. Yep, that's what we want. Okay. Go here. Pose. Control P. Bone. Then Control P. Bone. Control P, bone, and then what we're gonna do is select that one, Control P. Actually, we need to go to edit mode for that. Select this one, that one, Control P, keep offset. So now this one controls, oh actually, sorry, we need to do this first. This is the parent of that. Okay. So now this will be able to move the whole thing. This will move the leg. This will move the arm. However we need it to. And this will move the head. But what we'll do is we can actually lock what you can do with this one. So like I don't want to move the location. I just want to move those so I can lock these two and all of the scale. So now I can't just like move it everywhere. I can only move it in the direction that it needs to go. Alright, I think at this point I'm going to get off. But thank you everybody for coming to my first stream. If you had a good time, like the video for me. Subscribe if you haven't. What? Oh yeah, and thanks Red and Swifty for donating. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys soon. I will probably stream again sometime this week. And if you liked it, thank you. And if you didn't, oh well. Y'all have a good night.